guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome if you're new. If you're new to my YouTube channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's get started into this video. So on today's video, I will be doing a gel-X set on my boyfriend. He finally let me do another set on him. I am beyond grateful that he allows me to practice on his hand, even though he don't like sitting for so many hours on my chair. But the reason why I'm doing a gel-X set is because he wanted me to do a set that would not take him long because he wanted to go play his PS5. So I was like, okay, then I'll just do a gel-X set on him. And since I never did a gel-X set on my YouTube channel, I was like, why not take advantage and do a gel-X set? So I already put cuticle remover. I let it sit for like 5 minutes. After letting it sit for 5 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and put the cuticles back. Just when I start cutting the dead skin off, it will be easier for me. If I ever do decide to do people's nails like as my full-time job, there's one thing that I will be so scared of, and that will be cutting people's dead skin off. Cause you gotta do like the full set. You gotta cut cuticles, you gotta prep them, you gotta do all that and do a full set. Because without cutting the cuticles, the nails would not last long. So yeah, cutting the cuticles is like the worst part for me. Because I could feel when I'm cutting myself. When I'm cutting other people's cuticles, I cannot see. That's one thing I am so nervous about. Alright, after cutting the cuticles off, I'm going to go ahead with my nail drill and take any excess dead skin that I had laying around that I couldn't get to. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 layers of this peel off base coat. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and glue on my nail tip. I'm just now filling in the nail tip with some base coat so I glued it on. Once I've laid it down on my nails and I feel like I like how it's looking, I'm gonna go ahead and take the excess base coat that is coming off on the side of the nail. I will be gluing on the rest of the nails off camera, and this is how they look after gluing them on. Some of them do have air, but I recommend if you're doing a gel-X set on yourself or on someone else, make sure it does not have any bubbles or air in the nail, because that's how you could get fungus on your nail. Now I'm gonna go ahead and reshape the sides, and I also did cut a little bit of the side of the nail because I felt like they were a little bit too bulky. So I tried my best to like cut them a little bit but not make them too small from the side. I'm also going to be taking the shine off the nail and also securing the cuticle area, making sure that there's no extra base coat that came out the nail that I couldn't get to. I also wanted to know down below in the comments, am I the only one that think like this? Me, as a non-square type of person, I don't like square nails. Like, I like every other shape, but when it comes to square nails, it's like I be thinking too much about my nails. Like, I feel like they be so hideous that if I would have done another nail shape, I feel like they would have looked it a little bit better. But am I the only one that when you're in the middle of doing a nail set and you're doing your nail art and you thinking in your head like, damn, these nails are hideous, but then at the end I ended up liking them? Alright, so after reshaping the nails, these how the nails came out to look. And I also forgot to start the camera because one of my battery had died. I also forgot to like press record, but that's nothing new. So I'm just now showing you guys that I'm doing a second layer. I decided to do this French tip off camera because I wasn't really sure how it would look with this nude color. I really liked it. I feel like it really came out pretty good. Like, it don't look bad. So I decided to do the same thing to the rest of the nail. But yeah, since I'm doing the same nail art to the rest of the nails, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, so this is how the French tip came out. I feel like they don't look too bad, but they also don't look too great. And I also wanted to add like a little mistake that I had did. So I thought that I could do this like a little shortcut, like painting the balls before I even put them on my nail. So I decided to do that, but it didn't come out the way I wanted it to come out, so I had to do it the regular way, which was I just roll up 2 balls and then I lay them down on my nail and sculpt them into a circle because I will be doing a 3D cherry for my nail art. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other half of the cherry. And then with my sculpting gel, I went ahead and recreated the stem of the cherry. Once I had laid it down on my nail, I went ahead with my silicone brush and I started reshaping the stem because I felt like it wasn't looking even. Like, one side was a little bit more thicker than the other side. So I decided to drag it and thin it out a little bit and make it a little bit even. Now that I'm done sculpting my 3D cherry, I'm gonna go ahead and paint over it just so it can have some color in it. Now I'm moving on to my cherries. I'm gonna go ahead and paint them over with some red gel polish. Now with my liner brush, I'm gonna go ahead and paint over the spots where I couldn't reach it. ahead and put a layer of top coat just to seal everything in. Now to finish everything off, I'm reshaping my nails just because of the top coat and everything that I was putting on. I don't want it to look very bulky. Alright, now I'm just removing all the dust off from the nail and also removing any sticky layer that I have on top of the nail. We are finally done with these nail set. I'm just now sealing everything in with some cuticle oil. But I want to thank my boyfriend for allowing me to practice on his hand. I feel like these nail sets really came out pretty good. It was a really friendly beginner nail set. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on my next video.